And today our treat is Mike Desmond, and he's going to start off with his first song for us. All right. Thank you, Mike.
Here it goes. It's called Pillars of Lies.
From the ancient times, the masses have been blind. Hordes of ignorant sheeple running out of time. What is behind the veil? Ancient scribes of time. What if you were to find out your life was a lie? This I know, this I know, this I know. Pillars of lies, pillars of lies, pillars of lies, pillars of lies. Lamentations for the people, suffocating and misled. The phantom blood that's in your body, it is the truth that you dread. This I know, this I know, this I know. Pillars of lies, pillars of lies, pillars of lies. Pillars of lies, pillars of lies, pillars of lies, pillars of lies.
Come to Clover Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Clover Farms
And see what we're building for you.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
So by doing the house and trade-in, you know, that we use that towards our down payment towards this condo, and it made life so much easier for us. It took all the worry out of everything.
Welcome back to Live Lunch Break at theday.com. I'm Alex Nunes. Rick Coster's away today, and Rick Coster's backup, Peter Hawapi, is also away. So I am the third string quarterback here with Mike Desmond. And Mike, let's talk a little bit about Cold Shadow. That's a melodic thrash band you've been involved with recently?
Yeah, it's been my band for a long time, since I was about 18. Have a new album coming out January 10th. It's called Pillars of Lies. And something I've been working on for about the last year. Had a couple different incarnations of the band with lineup changes and stuff, but I think people are really going to like this one.
Okay, so was that last song from that album?
It was. The songs I'll be playing today are from the new album.
Okay, and most of the band is local people, or?
Yeah, the live lineup right now is kind of in the works. Majority of the recording I did myself.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We got 2 songs coming up and then another ad break, so I'll let you take it from here.
All right.
It's called Wolfwoods and Night. When it calls my name and the time is right, I return to a place that is sacred. I leave the world behind, ease my troubled mind. I'll be okay if I can make it. Running from the game of which I'm a slave, I return to the peace of all nature. I find my spirit guide who led me as a child, build the fire and sing to the dark woods. When the daylight falls to the moonlit sky, I am drawn to the eyes of a creature. The spirits speak to me through the limbs of trees, all the wisdom of life found in nature. My lips are turning numb from the frozen sun. Is this just an astral projection? A higher conscience mind opens my third eye. From the sky a force that is perfect. And I know no such fight, Wolfwoods and night, by firelight. The awakening is coming, welcome in the dawning day. You can't stop a heart from bleeding, you can try it anyway. And I know no such fight, Wolfwoods and night, by firelight. Headlong to the sun, our broken spirit runs, with its blue fingers numb. And I know no such fight, Wolfwoods and night, by firelight. All right, that was one called Wolfwoods and Night. This next one is called Exact Revenge. Turn the other cheek, the motto of the week. Deceptive hypocrites falling down. When you chose to mess with me, you ushered in the end. And so I see what's fit for you, my friend. Exact revenge, exact revenge. Exact revenge, exact revenge. Love your enemies, a pact for the naive. Living life in fear, wasting time. When you chose to mess with me, you ushered in the end. And so I see what's fit for you, my friend. Exact revenge, exact revenge, exact revenge, exact revenge. When you chose to mess with me, you ushered in the end. Exact revenge, exact revenge. When you chose to mess with me, you ushered in the end. Exact revenge, exact revenge. When you chose to mess with me, you ushered in the end. So I see what's fit for you, my friend. Exact revenge, exact revenge, exact revenge, exact revenge. When you chose to mess with me, you ushered in the end. Exact revenge, exact revenge, exact revenge.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com.
So literally, we're changing deeds. You're using your house at an agreed upon number towards a down payment for the purchase here. It couldn't be much easier, really.
Come to Cloder Farms.
We believe in the art of handcrafted furniture. Workbench built in the USA to your specifications. The Cloder Farms Keystone Collection. Furniture handmade just for you. And see what we're building for you.
Okay, welcome back to Live Lunch Break at theday.com. I'm Alex Nunes, filling in for Rick Coster, and our musical guest today is Mike Desmond. So, Mike, the beat on the street is that you were working on a solo album, but the truth is a little bit different than that.
Well, I'll let the secret out. The solo album is the Cold Shadow album. I've pretty much done everything myself, and thanks to modern technology, that's a lot easier.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But, yeah, you know, I was going to do a solo album in a different, like more of like a garage rock type thing, but Cold Shadow is really what I'm all about, so I love playing metal and stuff like that, so
okay.
That's what it's going to be.
When's that going to be available, and where can people pick it up?
It's going to be out January 10th. It'll be on iTunes. I'm going to get some hard copies pressed up too, so people can look me up on Facebook and order them that way. And yeah, January 10th.
Okay.
Yep.
So Rick Coster, our music writer, typically does this, and he's left me a couple of questions. And one of them is, aren't you Rick Coster's neighbor? And I suppose you are if he's asking that, but Rick strikes me as the type of guy who, you know, he's the neighbor who keeps abandoned cars on his front lawn and sofas. And
he's very pleasant.
Yeah.
Pleasant, no complaints.
You never had to call the police on him or anything
yet,
like
but,
that?
You know, we've only been there a couple months, so you never know.
Oh, okay.
But we plan on definitely having some barbecues and
do you have a funny...
show the neighborhood what's up.
Yeah. Do you have a funny Rick story of what people might not expect of him as a neighbor? Does he play basketball at 3 a.m. or something like that?
You know, I think he's a very nice, down-to-earth guy.
Okay.
Any neighbor you'd want to have. Who,
you
know, we both may like Slayer and Pantera and stuff, but
it's a political answer, no doubt.
To the neighborhood as well.
Okay, you're gonna play another song for us now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, this is called "Where You Belong."
I know nothing of the simple life. I do not require any of that. I know something of a troubled past. I've crawled through the mire of this wasteland. Tried every way, rode every wave, but nothing can keep me from drowning. You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? Where you belong? You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? I have traveled through the edge and back. I've walked through the gates of certain darkness. When I wandered through the great unknown, I fell from the light into the blackness. Tried every way, rode every wave, but nothing can keep me from drowning. You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? Where you belong? You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? Where you belong? You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? Where you belong? You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? belong. You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong? Where you belong. You're never where you thought you would be, but are you where you belong?
It's pretty clear that we had something to offer that other listings, other agents' listings did not have to offer. We offered them the opportunity to sell their home, get their home sold in a very slow, tough market.
Come to Cloder Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Cloder Farms.
And see what we're building for you.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
Welcome back to the live lunch break on theday.com. Our guest today is Mike Desmond. He's going to be playing one more song for us, but we just had a couple of questions for you before you do that. I understand that you recently filled in for the late Phil Agins in a Royale Brothers tribute show. You want to tell us about that experience?
Yeah, that was a really special time, I think, for everybody involved. Joey Royale, singer, happens to be my brother-in-law. So he called me up one day and just asked me if I'd be interested in doing a reunion show. And you know, I said absolutely. You know, I'd love to. Their music was incredible, and Phil was an incredible guitar player. So it came together real natural. You know, Bobby, you know, him and I just gelled. He's a great drummer, and you know, everything just kind of fell into place. And it was a sold-out packed show at Stashes. So
Great.
it was a really good night. I think everyone that was there, you know, thought it was a real special night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an honor to be able to do it.
Okay. Is there anything else going on that you want to talk about too? Any shows coming up?
Yeah, I play a couple acoustic gigs here and there, just kind of like you know, all contemporary rock songs and stuff like that. I'll be playing at Octagon at the Mystic Marriott December 27th and New Year's Eve. So come on out, good food and good times.
Okay. All right. And this is Mike Desmond with his final song on Live Lunch Break.
Okay.
This one's called Left for Dead. I held you through times of pain in which you had no one, it seemed. Now I need that same comfort, but you're nowhere to be seen. You left me behind Told me you would be there, no matter where you stand, but we lied. Now I'm stuck here bleeding, I'm on the ground suffering. Lies can be deceiving. Do you remember when I held you up when you fell, assuming you would do the same? Instead you ran when I cried out without the least bit of shame. You left me behind. You left me for dead. Told me you would be there, no matter where we stand, but you lied. Now I'm stuck here bleeding, I'm on the ground suffering. Lies can be deceiving. This cannot be reality. This will not be forgotten. All those tears dropped for nothing. This betrayal led to a bitter end. Promises made forgotten. All those tears dropped for nothing. This betrayal led to a bitter end. Ooh. I led you to salvation when death was calling out your name. Instead you ran when I cried out without the least bit of shame. You left me behind. You left me for dead. Told me you would be there, no matter where you stand, but we lied. Now I'm stuck here bleeding, I'm on the ground suffering. Lies can be deceiving. This cannot be reality. This will not be forgotten. All those tears dropped for nothing. This betrayal led to a bitter end. Promises made forgotten. All those tears dropped for nothing. This betrayal led to a bitter end. Ooh. This will not be forgotten. All those tears dropped for nothing. This betrayal led to a bitter end. This will not be forgotten. All those tears dropped for nothing. This betrayal led to a bitter end. You left me on my own, carved my name into stone. You left me here for dead. You left me for dead.
Okay, that's it for this week's live lunch break. Big thank you to Mike Desmond for coming in and performing for us.
Thanks for having me.
And a thank you to our sponsors, New London Harbor Towers, Block Island Express, The Guard, and Cloder Farms. And also a thank you to the best live lunchtime streaming audio engineer in the world, Joe Ujeri. I'm Alex Nunes, filling in for Rick Coster, and thanks everybody, and see you next week.
Thank you.